Not 1 week. I'm talking about the next 5 years where there's going to be a huge change in need for natural resources.
Of course.
Come
Of course.
on.
That's why we're pumping commodities, folks.
Exactly.
Gold, precious metals.
And Chinese EVs.
Yeah.
No, we're not friends with them anymore, Tom.
Oh, you should have said.
Well, no, but now, because you've raised it, the Europeans are getting, I was going to say worse, the Europeans are looking at putting more tariffs on lots of Chinese stuff. Things are really heating up in the globalisation stuff. And both sides are no one's yielding to the other side at the moment. The Chinese are saying, no, we're just going to keep exporting these cars. And the Europe and the Americans are going, no, you're not. We're just going to keep putting tariffs on them. And the Chinese are saying, okay, well, we're going to go and build in Mexico. And now the Americans have gone, well, you can build in Mexico, but you're not coming across here. The Americans have got steel tariffs on Chinese steel imports. Mm-hmm. So what a lot of countries do is say, oh, well, so for example, the Chinese will say, okay, well, look, let's send it to Vietnam, and then they'll import it from Vietnam, right, which gets around the tariffs. But what the Americans have put in is, I think it's, don't quote me on it, but I think it's called melt and mold or something. And so what they're saying is, unless you melt it and smelter it in that country, i.e. Mexico, right, we're not taking it. So the Chinese can't do the steel, send it to Mexico, and then Mexico sends it to the Americans, right? What the Americans are saying is, no, it's got to come from where it's been melted and basically made. So that stops the Chinese just sending the end product to somewhere else, right? It's what they're doing with Russian oil, right? The Russians are sending the oil to India, who's then on selling it for a couple of bucks extra on a barrel and, making money. So Europe says, oh, yeah, we bought this from India. And it's like, dude, it's come from Russia.